Welcome to Lang Speed and Cycle. I'm going to show you the 5 things your car needs to survive the winter. All right, coming in at number 5 on things your car needs to survive winter, a good brush. Now, I drive a truck, so I like to have an awesome brush. This thing is huge. It's like 5 feet tall and it pivots, it does everything. And my wife prefers something about this size. But your car and you need something to brush your car off and to scrape off that ice to safely get from A to B. Get yourself a good brush and scraper. Coming in at number 4 is a good health checkup, not just for you, but for your car. Now, shops can do multi-point inspections or pre-trip inspections, and I definitely recommend you do that if you can't do it on your own, and get a list of things that might need maintenance in the future and might be urgently needed right now. Get those things taken care of before they fail. Winter is very hard on vehicles with salt, snow, ice, slush. Everything affects the outside of the vehicle and the inside of the vehicle. If there are any red flags, a good shop should be able to point them out for you, and you should get them taken care of. Coming in at number 3 ties right along with that health checkup, getting that preventative maintenance taken care of. Now personally, I do all my own vehicle inspections, and some things that I recently did was a transmission flush, a tune-up, everything that my vehicle I felt like was ready for. If your vehicle has a couple 100,000 miles, I recommend doing your health checkups and preventative maintenance ahead of time, because winter specifically is hard on tires, it's hard on brakes, it's hard on wheels even. If you have a leaky rim or something in the summer, it's just going to get multiplied worse in the winter. Now, especially brakes, those parts can rust and seize up, and you don't want to have a breakdown in the middle of the winter because you just didn't think you needed to do the brakes in October. Coming in at number 2, follows right along with the list. Health checkup, preventative maintenance, and number 2, having a good, strong battery. Now, it might test good at a shop, but you need to make sure for yourself, go, hey, how old is this battery? My dad had a 7-year-old battery in his Camry and it tested good, but you don't want to risk having a battery go bad in sub-zero weather. Here where we live in Minnesota, it gets below zero very often and for months. So having a good strong battery will really make you confident that your car won't leave you stranded at work or on the side of the road. Coming in at number 1 is having good tires. Good tires help you stop, they help you go, they keep you out of ditches, they get you to work, and they keep you out of accidents. And having good tires is extremely important, whether it's in the winter or in the summer. Now, if you have a car or a van, I would highly recommend investing in some winter tires or snow tires. Now, the cool thing about winter tires is they're a softer compound, they have an aggressive tread pattern, and they have extra siping. Siping really helps whisk away water and material to really help your tire grip whatever surface it's on. Now, if you have a big truck or SUV, I would stay away from the mud tires and really wide tires. Wide tires just sort of roll on top of the snow or slush, and same with mud terrains. They never really grip anything. Now, if you want a more aggressive tire, I would go with an all-terrain, or else like on my Durango, we have a highway terrain tire, and that is a nice smooth tire. It's not noisy, and there's plenty of siping and plenty of tread on it to grip the road safely, or even getting a set of snow tires if you have a mid-sized SUV. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you have any recommendations that you might think need to be added to the list. And remember, get out there, find them, fix them, and drive them.